Hey, y'all. Okay.
Hey.
We had some technical difficulties. However, we are back. I'm going to wait and see. Let me see. YouTube. Are
Okay,
we
we
live?
we on YouTube.
Okay. We are LIVE live on YouTube. Good stuff.
Okay.
Um,
Refresh YouTube.
and I don't know if we're on Twitter or Facebook. So hopefully people will join. I know we're a little late. We're rusty. Okay. It has been since
Forever.
literally
Oh,
forever. March
Like I have not
2023. Okay.
March.
March 2023.
2023. Oh my
Mhm.
God. How dare we deprive our people of our faces and opinions on Harlem?
I know. Well, apparently that's how long Harlem has been off air. I mean, time flies.
Time
it
flies.
does.
Oh, hey, Mom. Oh,
Me
sorry.
and Season's mom is on.
Uh,
Hi, Mom. Oh, and Ashley. Okay, y'all. Well, listen, I mean, I don't know how many people will be joining us tonight, but we're happy to have anybody who's here. And let me first, hey, Ray J, or is it Rye? Anyways, I'm always trying to say people's names right, and I'm always messing people's names up. So it's so bad. I hate that. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. We are recapping Harlem season 3. So let me reintroduce my panel. Like I said, it's been since March 2023 since we've all been together. And so let's start off with my girl Tina. Okay, so Tina, Ray J is aka Tina. Let's start with my girl. She rocks with me every Sunday on Sirius XM Urban View, the Reese Colbert Show, the one and only Erica Savage. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, honey. So glad to be with you all. If you all notice I'm a little out of sync with everyone, that's because my screen looks like ain't nobody paid no kind of light bill over here. So I'm having to look at my phone to see my girls. So good to be with you all again.
It's all to the good. It's all to the good. We gonna make it work, honey. Okay. One of my play sister. I'm gonna go to my play sister first.
Season, she talking to you.
I know, right?
She's green, but she ain't mean. The beautiful Ashley, who made us all step up. I put on a little blush just to kind of keep up with Ashley today. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Reese. I have missed y'all so much. Oh my God. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, honey. Y'all can go to Ashley for your mobile notary needs. And if you're in the Houston area, she's also a notary in Houston. Autographed by Ash is her website. And then last but not least, my sister, Season. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Reese, Erica, Ashley. I'm happy to be back.
Yes, the gang is all here. Speaking of and hey, Kelly, speaking of the gang being here, the gang of Harlem is back. How exciting is this? Oh my gosh.
This
Needed it.
This was a very interesting first 2 episodes. I'm ready for it.
was.
Yeah.
Before I say that, I just have to just say that it's such good timing with everything that's happening in the world. I'm happy that we have like a black girl show. And I'm happy it feels like we're like getting back up to date with like our girlfriends who live in Harlem, who are fabulous, who are just like living a different kind of life than what we're living in Trump's America. So I do appreciate that we have a little bit of escapism. So what I do every recap is I start off by saying thumbs up or thumbs down for. Should we do this 2 episodes separately or should we do them together?
Yeah.
Together.
You want to do
I feel like we should do them separately.
Together. Separately?
We're going to do them
Are
together.
there different? Okay, so episode 1, thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm going to say thumbs up.
Okay, episode 2, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, I don't know.
What episode? So was it that episode 2 fell off or was it that episode 2 made you want to punch somebody in the throat?
Oh, definitely made me want to punch somebody in the throat.
Okay. Yes. I think we're all on the same accord. So
Yeah.
Let me just recap a little bit for people. So we're season 2 left off in the hospital waiting room with somebody saying, with the doctor telling somebody that their baby is okay. So it was a cliffhanger. Who was pregnant? And so when we get back to season 3, episode 1, it doesn't pick back up in that same place. So I'm like, oh, are we just forgetting that there was a whole ass cliffhanger? Who the hell had a baby? And I'm like, nobody is getting pregnant in any of these scenes.
Which I appreciated that. I was like,
Me
okay.
too.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So I kind of felt like, all right, we finna go back a little bit. But I should have watched the last maybe 2 episodes of season 2. But I was feeling the little plot. I was like, okay, we left on a cliffhanger and they're not gonna
Just pick right up.
They didn't immediately address it. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm not that bright because it didn't register to me that it was like a flashback between like the end, the cliffhanger, and where we picked up. You know, I thought it was like picking up at the same place, but just disregarding it. And I'm like, oh, months have gone by, and okay, I guess that was just like a false alarm. They decided to pivot. And so when they actually got to the reveal, I was like, oh, like, I mean, it was just gasp. But before we get to the big, I was, because I guess so was it obvious to you all that it was a flashback? Because to me, it wasn't obvious.
Yeah.
I thought it was just.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Flashback? Yeah, I kind of felt like it had to be a flashback.
No, I didn't get that.
It wasn't. I didn't immediately. I actually thought they'd forgotten. I was like, wait a minute, did y'all forget? And y'all ended the season.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, I guess we're moving past it. But I wasn't mad at them moving past it as much because I didn't really want nobody to be pregnant anyway like that. So I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, let's move on. Forget all that. So where it picks up, Camille and Ian are in this fuck buddy situationship, and that goes on for months. I was so happy to see where everybody else was too. Now I gotta go back and try to remember everybody's character names because like it's been so long, so I'm thinking about their actors' names. But what was that?
What are their names? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second.
So we got Camille, we have Angie,
Grace. Oh, no, that's her real name. Grace is her real name.
Grace and Ty. Oh no, Grace is her real name.
Grace is her
yeah, Angie's her real name.
Quinn.
I mean,
Camille,
Quinn.
Ty,
That's a perfect name. Yeah, Quinn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Look, we ain't getting paid to recap this, so this is
hello. So we just doing the best we can right now, okay?
Yes. Okay. So, my favorite thing about y'all Tina is on it. Okay, my favorite reveal of all was that Angie is happily engaged still. I love that for her.
Me too.
I love that for her. And the way that he loves her, he's like, oh yeah, you're it. That's it. I want you. I want whatever you want. Yes.
Okay,
it's so beautiful.
Season, are you the contrarian in the group? Like, what's that face for?
Here we go. Season on her bullshit, y'all. She already started.
Okay, all right. Y'all can just go last. Okay. Yeah, no. It is very good to see her off of Quinn's couch. She has her own space. She got a man that love her, and he is dead set on like giving her whatever she wants and taking care of her. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, so the little pessimist, dogmatic black girl trauma in me, when he got the call and he was like, oh, his phone rang and he got a text and he was worried. I was like, oh Lord, this motherfucker done lost his job. They about to be homeless. This one, I thought he had a happy end.
I went all the way there. I was like, wait a minute.
I did too.
You about to say you have money to pay for something?
Yes.
Okay, so not just me, he's traumatized.
Now, is that Bang?
The Bang is not.
That is Bang.
No, the
he
Bang
just got his little afro
here.
shaped a little bit. He just got it shaped up.
Look,
he heard us because that bang is not banging the way that it was.
It's not. It's so that is him. It's leaning. It's like
no. But see, look, it's this. It's not hard. It's like
He's back. Yeah.
Listen, he had that haircut that every black male character has in cartoons. Like in Hey Arnold, old boy with the jersey. What's his name? Jerome. Who was that? He has that typical black haircut. What
You
is
think
this?
so? You think his haircut is typical? I don't know if I've seen that hair before.
In cartoons, you'll see it in cartoons.
In cartoons.
He is definitely
Absolutely.
giving Frederick Douglass vibes now.
It's more Frederick Douglassy and a little bit less Soul Glow.
Whose haircut is better though? Is it his or is it old boy from Queen Sugar with the dreads, light skin?
I don't remember. No light skinned dude from
The son that got pulled over. They got.
Why are you bringing him up? What he got? Why is Micah in it? Why is Micah? Clay came. Clay says, "Why is Frederick Douglass in it?" Clay, have you watched the show? Because
Clay,
It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible wig.
His haircut is a lot better. His haircut is.
I think his haircut is better. I like the bang a little bit more. I like the bang.
Reese,
this is
what
like
I think.
we discussed this in 2023.
We sure did. Honestly, I think we need to incorporate pictures into this live this time because our audience needs to see what we need.
Okay,
pictures.
we're gonna revisit Frederick Douglass haircut.
Might as well. In the golden era of America, might as well.
But okay, so I'm just glad that I wasn't the only one traumatized in advance about Angie's fiance potentially like losing his job and them losing everything. And he was just like about to make some money. But I was cracking up so hard with their whole exchange. And then, first of all, he walks in on her doing the girls' trip dialogue, which was fucking hysterical. And then talking about her ass, like drugs in her ass. And
drugs in her booty hole.
I'm not gonna even front y'all. I would go see that musical. I would 1,000% go see that musical. I'm sorry.
I would see the Girls Trip the musical, especially if Shaniqua Shonda was.
That's what I was gonna ask if she was in it.
Yes, I would go see it. It sounds like it's really good.
Tyler Perry, you hear that? You got the idea from it.
First of all, that was Will Packer. That was Will Packer, not Tyler Perry. Okay.
Yeah, but he can bring it to the play. He can bring it to the stage.
We'll let Will Packer handle Girls Trip the musical. But when I saw Girls Trip at the first time I saw the premiere at the American Black Film Festival, I was slithering out of my chair laughing so hard. I still think that Girls Trip is funny as fuck. I know
it's hilarious.
I know that Tiffany is. Am I frozen? At least I'm not frozen, looking crazy. I know that I know y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck, y'all? Anyway, okay.
It says you don't have no internet.
Ooh. It does not say I don't have no internet, does it?
Yes.
Can you see it on YouTube? You can't see it on YouTube, thankfully, but we just
okay.
Ooh. What is that about? But y'all can hear me.
Yes, but it's a huge X.
Loud and clear.
That is ghetto. Okay.
Oh, now your camera went away.
No, I did. I turned my camera off. Okay, girl. I have to get this together, honey. I have to get this together.
Oh, your Wi-Fi back.
Okay, yeah. Turn your camera back on.
Okay, let me figure this out. It was delayed anyway. I don't know what was up with that chat. It's just hating on me today. It's just want me to be great. Okay. But long story long, drugs in the booty hole rehearsal shit was cracking me up. And then they have the whole exchange about kids, which I agreed with Angie's friend. Y'all should have worked that out already.
Yes, I loved him. He was my favorite part of that scene.
Yeah.
He was
because
if he had some sense, he just would have left altogether. This fool went and got a bag of chips.
Oh, that
why would I leave? Why would I leave?
He did the church finger first. He did the church finger.
Like,
he said, let me like just get out of the direct line of conversation, but I want to be all the way in the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, in case he slapped her ass, then I gotta jump in. You're right.
Talking about kids now. Okay, just real quick. If you know that shit is about to get real testy, do you go grab a piece of popcorn or do you make your exit? For me, I don't know. I think I probably would have been like, at least go to the bathroom. I wouldn't have been in the same room. I might have been ear hustling from the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, I would have stayed there. I would have stayed.
You would have? Y'all
I
know.
probably would have pretended. I would have been on the corner pretending like I'm not listening, but my ears is open and perked
Yeah,
up.
I wouldn't have
wanna-
left my friend.
Yeah,
You
I want to
wouldn't
hear what
have.
y'all say. I want to, yeah.
I'm gonna act like I'm on the phone.
She gonna tell us later
You gonna act
anyway.
like you own the
Well, I think like courtesy at a minimum is like looking down at your phone and your text. Like, oh, I just got a
Okay.
text message or something.
Yeah. You like this?
But knowing some of y'all, if you like Season or my mom, what you would actually do is you would open up TikTok loud as hell, and then we would all hear the TikTok video, and that's how you diffuse it. Because now what's happening is
Mom,
we are
don't ever see
distracted.
you like that. Don't ever see
Why? Why
I
are
said
doing
you as
your
well,
mama
Scott.
like
Obvious.
that?
I can't
For the
wait to
record,
see
I
what
said
you
you
gonna
as well.
say.
It wasn't just mom. I said you as well.
You're the problem too, Season.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Definitely.
hate
100%.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, anyway, so let's get back. Okay, let's move on to Ty. So Ty is doing fabulous. They
Wait
start
a minute. Gail
What?
Bean is fine, y'all. She
She's
is
so
so
pretty.
pretty. That hair color.
Yes.
Let me give a shout out to Harlem's hair and clothing direct. I mean,
Oh
Gail
yes.
looking
Oh.
good.
They
Gail
look
looking
good.
good.
The
'Cause
budget is
even though-
budgeting.
Them
The
faux
budget is
locks
budgeting.
that Megan got on, even those
On
faux
point.
locks, they are like
So
the
pretty.
right amount of frizzy. And like,
Yeah.
you know, like they don't look like they too fresh, they stiff. They like the right amount of everything. Yeah, they are killing it. I didn't say not once bad wig, terrible wig while watching.
No, they don't get
Yeah.
back. Oh, they do.
No,
They do
not
not
at
get
all.
back.
I
Absolutely not.
agree. Their costumes, all of it is phenomenal. I'm really enjoying watching. This really is like, what was that other show we were watching that had the 4 girls on it that got canceled?
Oh,
Girls World, Girls Out of This World.
Run the World.
Run the world. Run the world.
Run the
Run-
world.
Oh
Run the
yeah.
That
I
Their
did love
costumes
that.
on Run. Oh my God.
Okay,
Their
actually, sorry, you got to go back to the internet.
Back to the bus. Back of the bus. That's where I gotta go, Reese. Dang.
No, not all the way there. Okay. Yes, hair, fashion. I loved it. And Quinn had like 3 hairstyles within 3 scenes. That was the only thing I thought was unrealistic. I was like, now Quinn does not give changing up hair every 5 seconds. Now Angie will give you some different looks, but Quinn, she had a short bob, she had a ponytail, and she had a layered lob. I was like, girl, what is happening here? But other than that, it was still cute. And the bob was bobbing. That bob.
The bob was.
I guess maybe
bobbing.
she's trying to lean into her being a stylist. So that was
Okay.
the only thing maybe I could think about that, since that's something that she's really embracing fully. So
Okay.
that's all.
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
with Ty, I would have liked to have seen her get out of that situation with the mom and the daughter.
You wanted to see how that played.
I did.
played
I
out.
wanted to see
Oh, for
like
sure.
how that panned out. It just kind of skipped forward to like her being on a break or celibate or whatever. But I would have liked to see how she got out of that, and maybe even like. Well, no, she couldn't have worked things out with Cree's character. She had to let that go.
Not smashing her daughter. That's too much. That's too much.
And then her daughter was kind of a jerk, which made Ty like her even more.
I don't remember the daughter as much, but yeah.
The daughter was just like a one-off. She was not a one-off, but she was in
She said
like
to a jump off.
relationship. Yeah, she wasn't like a relationship. They only hung out at night, so we didn't really get that much with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more of an expansion of the scene of how she ended up leaving. Did they, of course, did they kick her
Probably
out?
running. I would have just ran. She should
Like,
no
what do you
conversation.
say to that? What do you?
No,
it
you don't say
wasn't her
nothing.
fault. It's not like, I mean, when I'm dating somebody, I'm gonna mention I got a daughter, show a picture or something.
Oh, well, I think that she probably just ran because she seemed like the kind that would just run. She don't seem like the kind that, would
But you
stay
said
and have a
that
conversation.
Cree should have
Well, she
showed
said she
her.
didn't. She said she didn't. She was like, when she was talking to, and I know we'll get to it, the person that she got into the business relationship with, like she abandoned her husband for 10 years.
Mhm.
She was the source of this blog where they were talking
Yeah,
about
what was
how
it?
she was
She
pretty much
bitch.
a thought.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of like, y'all remember that website, Don't Date 'Em Girl?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found a few dudes on there.
I found a few of them
found a few
Negroes on that site for sure. Don't Date 'Em Girl.com.
I've
So that's
never looked on there, but I don't know. I've always been like the kind of person, and I'm not saying like I'm any kind of moral high ground, but I haven't really been into like Googling people that I was like dealing with. I know I'm probably the minority here.
yeah. I need to look up everything.
You
I
do
need to know what? Yeah,
investigate.
absolutely. You know, at least see. Is there a news article that say you be beating people?
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that's
found out a
probably
guy
true.
had a DUI.
Yeah.
He fell asleep at a stoplight leaving a strip club.
Dang, you found all that?
Yeah.
Or did you put one two together?
No, it had his name. That's why, ladies, let me tell you something. I'm gonna look in the camera. When you're dating an African, this is what you do. Okay. Because they go by these little American names. So you say, how tall are you? And then whatever they say, no, you're not, prove it. Let me see your ID. Because you know IDs have height on it. Get that ID, get the address, get the name, Google. Okay.
But why does this have to be an African specific?
Only Africans.
Africans be going, they name be Olu something, and they be going.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying because so you investigate all nationalities and ethnicities, but you need to get the government.
You do investigate. Like, see, I'm the type of person. If his mama named him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. So I don't go by street names, nothing. By the way, I've been married 8 years, y'all. But still, I'm saying I want to know your government name, and I'm gonna figure it out. But you especially got to figure out when you're dealing with an African. You got to get their name. You got to Google.
Okay? You got to find their legal name. Yeah.
Get on their height. Call them Shorty Mac something. Make them prove how tall they are.
Not Shorty.
Shorty Mac.
Yeah. Well, you know, there people are cosmopolitan now. People date Indian men and Asian men.
Get Ali number. Get Ali number. Get Ali height.
PR Picasso said, I just investigated all 4 of you. Look, don't investigate me. I just said I don't be investigating people. Okay. Now if you come for me on social media, I might Google you. I hurt somebody's feelings probably about 2 weeks ago because I Googled them and I just eviscerated them. They're like, that was the meanest thing that ever happened to me, and you're bringing it up. I said, hey, bitch, you started with me first. Like, I didn't send for you. You sent for me. But anyway, okay.
You shook the tree.
You shook the tree, and I Googled you, and it came up. This is a general rule. Okay, I'm gonna follow behind season. If somebody can Google your name, and the worst thing that's ever happened to you, the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you, comes up at the top, don't talk shit. Don't talk shit. Leave people alone. Because now the clapback is you just made it too easy. Okay. But anyway, let's get back to the show. So, Ty has this great business deal. Gail Bean is introduced as a boss bitch / potential suitor of Ty, and her name is Eva. Okay. So I liked it, but I thought it was hilarious that Ty, like Erica, you said, she listed out every single red flag. And Eva was like, okay, challenge accepted. I'm like, girl, she does not understand that Ty is not just a red flag. She is like a red hazard. Like, abort mission, do not go there. But Eva liked it, and Ty seemed like she's like, okay, well, you've been warned.
Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to you, Reese, because I got to meet Gail Bean in Ghana.
Yeah, we met her in Africa.
That's true, yes.
Hi, Gail. You my friend. Hey, girl.
Me and Gail are homegirls. That's my friend. But it was just like to be able to see her in person and to really speak what I feel about her characters and how she portrays. And I mean, that was just really, it was an awesome opportunity. I really enjoyed speaking with her. She's a sweetheart. She is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She looks beautiful on camera, but in person, it was like, girl, your skin is so pretty. I want to lick it to see if it's real type of deal. Like, you are so
Okay, Ty. Okay.
gorgeous. Like, she was so pretty, but I mean, not like a crazy person, not like that. But
I don't know. It sounds
to
so
see
crazy.
her, to see her in this show, I'm just like, I'm so happy to see her on my screen again. She's a great actress, and I know she is gonna kill this role. Like, it's gonna be something so natural for her. So yeah, I'm happy to see her and Ty's like banter and back and forth, because she absolutely told her like, let's get a drink. Why are you playing me?
And then at the same
What we
time, we
doing?
don't know what Eva. She could be a walking red flag too, so she might hunt.
Yeah, anybody who's willing to walk into that red flag is a red flag themselves. Okay, so they're probably matching energy, right, Erica?
Oh, 100%. Particularly when somebody tells you that they are a walking red flag. So
I think they're gonna be cute together.
I think it's gonna blossom to something, and I think that Eva gives like big alpha energy, and we know that Ty likes alphas. She doesn't want somebody who's like super timid and like just easy to roll over. So maybe it could work. But I'm just here for it because I love Gail Bean, and she's been on the Reese Colbert show, and she's so sweet, as well as Shaniqua Shonda. Love her. She's also been on the Reese Colbert show. So
that's Angie, right?
That's Angie. Angie. And she has a new single too, because she's a singer. So check her out on YouTube. Hey DeAndre, hey Tynese, Hoodview, beautiful. But I can't tell what the rest of that name is. It's cut off. So shout out to everybody online who's leaving comments. Okay, so Ty is back doing her thing, and then let's talk about Quinn, and then we'll get to Camille and Ian. Okay, so Quinn, I'll be honest, I was like, I'm a little bit of a romantic, and so I thought it was unhinged that she broke up with this guy who was like a sweetheart, a college sweetheart, or whatever the hell it may be, and like he had everything going for him. And all of a sudden now she's like, oh, I need to like think about myself, blah, blah, blah bullshit. I'm like, girl, you can like work on yourself and have this fine ass successful man who wants to be with you. So I thought that her plot ended totally unrealistically at the end of last season. But we pick up, she's still doing fabulous as a designer. She gets invited to this, what do they call it? Leftovers party.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great idea. I mean, hey, it's like these like fabulous people, like not to be elitist, but like let's just be honest, upper echelon group of people who are commuting. And it's like, okay, I'm just saying, well, they're vetted, they're well off. Like, yeah, fucking if you're single, like hook your friends up with that. And I love the actress. She's like an influencer. She's she does great content on Instagram. I don't know if you guys recognize her. Taryn is her name. You guys don't follow her? She does like the Heaven skits. Have you guys seen it?
Oh, she has like the New York accent, and
yes.
She's like a receptionist at Heaven.
You said
Taryn. Yes, it's Taryn.
I did not recognize her. I haven't seen any of the Heaven skits in a minute, but I did like that.
Yeah, it's Taryn Delaney Smith, and then she does stuff with her her publicist. They do skits together, and one time Johnny Gill got in on it. It was fun. I mean, she's fun. I thought she played a great job in her character, and then of course, like we get Kofi. Obviously, that's a big plus.
When I tell you, I do not care that I'm glad Quinn broke up with that other dude, because we got Kofi, y'all. I didn't realize how much I missed him on my screen. God damn.
I was waiting for him to cry.
Season has this thing where she thinks that Ralph Angel is crying all the time.
He cry every episode, y'all. Come on.
He did not. Okay, he did not cry.
My 3-year-old don't cry as much as Ralph Angel did.
I like Ralph Angel for the most part, but he is no Ralph Angel, honey. He is a successful baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
Now I said, okay, Quinn, going home on the first night. I know that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Now,
for
was
you,
that
Queen.
her place or his place, or was it a hotel? I guess it was. It must have been a hotel, right? And it
I
was
feel
his
like it was
place.
a hotel.
It was a hotel.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
But hey,
Oh,
listen, she dusted some cobwebs off, and she got the opportunity to like make a buck because
Yes.
she came to save the day as his stylist. He walked the red carpet, and he name checked her as his stylist. So hey, mixing business with pleasure completely worked
Yeah,
out for
yeah.
Quinn, and I love that for her.
If you're gonna
I
sleep
do
your way to the
too.
top, that's how you do it.
Yeah. You're gonna charge for
Straight up.
services.
You absolutely, and he gotta be that fine. Come on. Why are we
Yes.
doing this then? He is
Look,
gorgeous. Good for
Sleeping
him.
your way to the top is underrated depending on the industry.
It's 1,000% underrated. Like, come
Don't
on.
let people respectability politics your ass out of a check
Out of
and
a race.
okay, come on.
Let's be honest.
Do you love yourself or not?
Yeah, go get her. Go get her.
And to be, it's even
Like,
better
don't get him
when you
season.
were
Oh my
not
God.
trying to sleep your way to the top. You just slept your way and landed on top. It's like, whoa, how did this happen? This is fucking fantastic.
Yes, yes. I think
Yeah,
Quinn
go
did
for
a
it.
very good job. Good for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Now, only thing I will say is, all of this, like everybody is, oh, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for anything. Fuck all
Yeah.
that. Like, I just is that. I just feel like
I'm
people
actually here for it.
You
I'm
are
actually
okay.
here
I'm
for
the
it.
minority.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm actually here for it because it actually brought me back to like Sex in the City. And I think that because Black women are really held to a space of you need to do, like, this is Black girl math. This is the way that you should comport yourself.
Okay.
I love the way that they're actually kind of throwing a bit of caution to the wind. And they're living, they're doing the things that make them feel good because they have lived in, I know we'll get into this, like in the shadows of what their people, their moms, their families think that they should, the decisions that they should be making under the guise of success, what that should look like. So I'm here for them actually doing the math of others and just enjoying themselves. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
I think we don't get to see TV shows with Black women just being women, you know, making stupid decisions like all of us have done at some point. It's always have to be some level of like successful, or it doesn't make sense. It's not relatable because she's not making smart decisions. It's like, it's just TV. We're allowing them to really just be the character and not putting those societal expectations on them and just letting them exist. Like, I think that's what's good about this show. Even though Camille, I know we're gonna get into it, she's stupid as fuck, but I like the fact that, you know, Carrie was stupid as fuck, so it makes sense for Camille.
Absolutely.
They remind me of, you know, Angie may seem to us as very promiscuous or something. She's Samantha. Y'all didn't have a problem when Samantha was over there shaving her pussy and going and, you know, to people's offices and all of that. Y'all didn't have no
You
problem.
said she was everything. She was what with her pussy? She was what? Shaving it
everything.
Or sharing it? What did you say?
All of that.
It's just the fact that I got you to say pussy makes me crack the fuck up.
No, because I was just like, did you say shaving it? Was there a shaving?
Oh,
so
she
what,
had a scene where she had a guy shave her pussy. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was outrageous.
Yeah, and it was like, nope, there was no complaints, there was no outrage about it, there was no like protest against it. So it's like allowing these particular characters to really be able to see Black girls just being able to do, like, I don't want to say white girl shit, but essentially the same shit as these white girls do and not be, you know, criticized. It feels good. I like it.
I'm gonna
still be successful and still be respected. Like, it still be respected. Like, because the truth of the matter is, these things do happen in our community. It's hushed, it's shamed, it's back of door, but this stuff does happen. So let's allow us to see Black women doing that and not always having to protest. Not always having to hold up the bloodstained banner.
Yeah, not always having to be strong.
Like, you don't have to wife every man that comes across your path.
Sure don't.
You just don't have to. You can still keep your options open. or you still have the autonomy to be like, you know what, not right now. And
Yeah.
that's all I have to say about it. Because men will do it to us. They'll be like,
preacher. Okay.
Right now.
Go
And then you
preach.
waste 3 years on them. And next thing you know, they sitting in the IVF clinic with a new girl 3 months later.
Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Well,
So,
I will say we're not there
your
yet.
time. Reclaim your time. Don't let them waste your time.
Yeah.
I will say though that I do like that they don't do it in a way that makes it a thing. Like, oh,
yeah,
we're making it a point to show this particular type of woman or that. It all feels very organic. Like, yes. I wouldn't have said Angie was promiscuous. I would say that Angie was a woman who was comfortable with her sexuality, and she went after what she wanted when she wanted unapologetically. And like, I like that she has agency, and I like that all of these women have agency, except for Camille. She's a little dingbat, but all of the rest of them, they really, are coming into being more sure of themselves and kind of acting that way. So I love that, because there are times where people do stuff, but it's like very much like the woke checklist. I hate to sound like Republican, but the woke checklist of like, we're very heavy-handedly sending you this message that this is the kind of Black woman that we're trying to represent. And I just like that it's just very, very organic. So yes. Okay. So we've covered everybody for the most part. Now we have to get to the dumpster fire. That is Camille and Ian. Ooh. So I want to slap both of them because they're both terrible people. Like, they're both, but I think they're terrible people for different reasons. Now, I will say, well, okay, I don't think Camille is a terrible person. I think Camille is stupid as fuck. Ian is a terrible person. So Camille is dumb as fuck. Now, where there's one area where I don't blame her. So Camille and Ian enter into this months long like situationship. They're just strictly like fuck buddies. They have an understanding. Fine. My problem with Ian is that he did not communicate when his status changed. Like, yes, bitch, take a hint. Like, he's not responding to your text messages. He's blowing you off. Fine. Right. Obviously, he got something going on. Time to move on. You're sending him, sex texting. That's really desperate and pathetic on your part, bitch, because I'm sorry. Like, in my single days, you don't get to blow me off twice. The second that I got a hint that, oh, you done moved on. Have a nice life, bitch. It ain't gonna be no, oh, hey, I haven't heard from you. I never sent a hey big head text. I never was on nobody's jock. Like, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. I moved the fuck on. Buying. So I just was, but I never really circled the block like that either. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really, that's just me. I guess I was love them and leave them type. Okay. So it's like, okay, if you done, then I'm done. I moved on. So I can't relate, but for 2 months, you're getting blown off. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But then with Ian, it's one thing to kind of blow somebody off because, okay, maybe you're seeing other people. But when he got into a serious relationship, why would he, if you're really serious about the person you're seeing and you're not trying to keep your options open, you're not trying to keep, break glass in case of emergency, dumbass Camille, waiting in the wings, then he would have communicated to her, hey, I'm getting serious with somebody. This ain't happening no more. The fact that he didn't do that to me was some straight up bitch shit.
Oh, for sure. Okay. We can absolutely, I think, agree across the board. Ian's a bitch. Like, that's not even questionable. The fact that it's like, okay, yes, Camille should have absolutely saw the signs.
Yeah.
Got the message. Like, if someone is not responding to you, that tells you that they're not interested. At the same time, this is not just some random man that she met on any type of dating app or in the streets or at a club. Like, this is somebody that she was in a relationship, broke up, got back with. So they've always had this back and forth type situation. So I can understand why she kept going for a little bit of time. 2 months is very excessive.
Yeah,
That's
like 2 days.
excessive. Yeah, but I can understand her, reaching out and all of that. But golly, sir, you don't just have a whole nother girlfriend. Y'all are trying to get y'all are actively trying to get pregnant and not saying anything at all.
Now,
Well, Ian's not that bright. So let's be real clear about that too, if we remember correctly. And so and she is an anthropologist, teaches at Columbia. But when you have two really emotionally immature, very stumped in their own growth and development people that are connected, wonderful looking, but the seeds need to be watered more. I was thinking about them and I was just like, it's really giving Barney, Rubble, and Betty. And and when I'm saying that, I'm just thinking about rocks for maturation brain. So for her to then go over to his brownstone and then to run into his aunt, and for that conversation to be had and that be the tie-breaking vote, so to speak, in what she makes a decision around, just really shows you, like, I'm scared for two people like that to procreate. That worries me. That worries me.
It does. Okay, so let's just recap. So the big bombshell, the cliffhanger, is that Camille is pregnant, 12 weeks pregnant, we find out. Which thank goodness she's in New York and not Florida, because she would have been, congratulations, mom, if that were the case. But she finds out that she's pregnant with Ian's baby. This is after Ian has, she's seen Ian with another chick who was a childhood friend or whatever. And so as an immature dumb bitch that she is, she sits up there and she tries to make a decision about having a baby by committee. And so she does this pros and cons thing with her friends. Now, I'm sorry, I don't know. Like, I did say I retired from advice giving, but I would have just been a little bit more, I don't know, like just blunt with her than how they were. We know Quinn is the romantic, and everybody else was like, girl,
Charlotte.
Whatever you decide. Yeah, she's like the Charlotte. Yeah. So anyway, so she goes to see Ian to tell him, because of course they're like, you got to tell Ian, you got to tell Ian, you got to tell Ian. And then Ian, oh my God, gives her an offer that she can't refuse. He says, yes, you should have this baby because I'll take care of him, but I'm not breaking up with my girlfriend of 2 months because we're serious.
2 months.
And I will take care of my child. So
do y'all really believe it's only been 2 months? I don't believe that it's only been 2 months.
Well, 2 months exclusive, potentially. Unless he's just a bigger dog than we thought. But like at the end of the day, the offer that he extends to her as she's contemplating whether or not to have the baby is, hey, you get to be a single mother for a baby you did not ask for, because by the way, we broke up because you didn't know if you can have kids, and you also didn't know if you wanted to have kids. And so you can be stuck with this baby that you never wanted in the first place, to be a single mom to a part-time dad who has a girlfriend.
How could I say no to that, Reese? That sounds lovely.
Yeah. So that would have canceled it for me. Okay, but then
that tells me a man wrote that scene, y'all.
You think so? I don't know. I mean, it was a realistic offer.
It was when he was like, "Don't get rid of my baby."
He's sitting here begging her to keep this baby, all while he knows.
Well, I don't know if it's begging, but I think that it's something a man would 100% say. Like, yeah, I want you to keep my baby, but I also want to stay with my fucking brand new girlfriend and leave you to be a single mom. That has to be great. Leah agrees with you. Ashley, she says, had to be a man. Beautiful says a reverse Sherry Shepherd.
Right.
So here's the thing. So her friends, they do a committee. So Camille calls her mom, and her mom is such a space cadet, narcissistic bitch who does not give a damn about this life-changing news that her daughter is giving her because she's
She
flighty.
off making fucking Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
Have we met her mom before?
Yes, and
We did last season.
I really
And it
want
was
them
horrible.
to. I really wanted them to explore her relationship with her mother more, and they kind of gave it a little bit. They kind of gave a little bit of it this episode, but yeah, her mom, hot mess.
Her mom
Yeah.
is like a character of a bad mom. Like,
But she's alluded to her mom having mental illness, though.
Oh,
okay,
that's-
so
Well, she did say she was undiagnosed, but y'all remember she went and spent time with her mom last season.
Mhm.
what, did we, and we saw that?
Yeah,
We did.
her
Yeah.
scenes with her
Unfortunately.
mom don't get past a couple of verbal exchanges. Like it's never longer than 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay, I don't know if I fast forwarded it or I just completely forgot, but I don't recall it.
That was me
It
who
was
was fast
bad.
forwarding through all of Community.
I don't typically fast forward through scenes, but I have zero recollection of it, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, what did she go visit her
Because it
mama
was
for?
in the same kind of like Angie when she went to spend time with her folks in upstate. I think it was like Long Island, New York is where she's from.
Mhm.
And so it was like the juxtaposition of Angie's family and then Camille, because it's just like Camille and her mom, if I'm correct. But not only mental illness, I think that her mom is an archetype of some other moms that are embedded in the community, that because community says, well, that's your mama, that's your daddy, you don't.
Mhm.
But instead of saying, well, they are human beings, yes. There is a commandment about honoring thy father and thy mother. There is also a commandment that says, don't bring your children to wrath. So I think the balance of the two is that you also don't have to accept abuse under the guise of this is the familial dynamic. And so there is you don't talk that way. You don't express disappointment or harm. You just kind of say, well, that's my mom. But her mom does not listen to her. I know people who have these same type of relationships. And her mom is actually very invested in her own feelings because her mom emotionally underdeveloped and undernurtured herself. And you see that come out when she's like, well, why did you call me to upset me? Like, I'm sorry. Say what? Your daughter just called you to tell you she's pregnant. And she doesn't really acknowledge it. So, yeah.
I mean, she was out of it. It was like, is she on drugs? What is happening? The gaslighting she was doing and all of it was just a very uncomfortable scene to watch, that she was being that kind of mother. But oof.
Well, at least it was like not that's a good man, Savannah. Male identified mom. She's just a flighty space cadet, narcissistic ass bitch. So it's different kind of representation, I guess you can say there. But after she has a conversation with her mom, she's like, I'm aborting this baby.
She's like, you know what? I don't want to be nothing like this bitch. Get to the clinic.
Like, I'm gonna do the world a favor and not be another one of these moms and traumatize people and leave a trail of destruction. Now there was where this is where I started to become thoroughly agitated, because she makes the appointment for the abortion. Not mad at that. Mad at that. Okay. I'm not
like, yes, she's heading in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm pro-choice. Be very clear. Now, if we were talking about a homegirl who was like, oh my God, I've always wanted a kid. These aren't the best circumstances. This is my only chance. I would be like, bitch, fuck him, have that baby. However, that's not who this chick is. Okay. That is not her. So it pisses me off that she goes to Ian's place and that raggedy bitch auntie. And I thought that Bevy Smith does a great job, Aunt Tammy. Now, Aunt Tammy, nosy, ear hustling ass, knows that Ian and his girlfriend have gone to an appointment. That's what she says to Camille. And then she calls Camille into her house to tell her basically, I got an abortion. I guess maybe she regrets it. And she convinces Camille to have a fucking baby without telling this bitch that, hey, oh, and by the way, Ian is at the OBGYN with his girlfriend of 2 months.
Wait, did y'all notice that Camille and
you know she
got
knows.
the same? Did y'all notice they got the same OBGYN?
I did notice they have the same
Yes.
We're gonna have 2 bitches pregnant going to the same motherfucking doctor's office. I'm over it.
So that's gonna
But
be
honestly,
that's probably how
I'm
he's
not
getting the check.
I'm
But
loving this tea if I'm the doctor though. I'm watching.
Well, I was thinking like, okay, so what's gonna happen is, you know, she's gonna meet with Aunt Tammy's stupid fucking ass, and Aunt Tammy's gonna convince her to have the baby, but then she's gonna go to the doctor to tell the doctor that she's gonna have the baby, and then she's gonna run into Ian and his new girl at the doctor and be like, oh no, abort mission, let me go back with my regularly scheduled abortion. But no, instead, what Camille does is text Ian, who, by the way, simultaneously is getting news from the doctor that they have 4 whole ass embryos. Ian, you're a bitch, because you could have said, hey, you know, I think, you know, if you want to have this kid, I support it, but also just to let you know, I'm going through IVF with my fucking girlfriend. Like, that's important information to disclose to a person. Like, not just, oh, we're serious. Oh, I'm not leaving her. Like,
I had to wet my throat a little bit.
Barney
we gonna
lacks
talk
the
about-
mental computation to be able to have that sentence come together.
We're gonna
Yes.
talk about who the real dummy is, okay?
Okay,
The
Season,
real
take
dummy
it away, because
is-
you know all about IVF.
I do. But the real dummy is the new bitch. Okay, y'all childhood friends, y'all besties. Didn't you know just 6 months to a year ago, he was engaged to get married to somebody else? Left the bitch at the motherfucking altar the night before, got with the ex bitch, was fucking around with her, finna settle down with her. Like, do you not know what's been going on in this man's life for the last year or two?
Right.
You pull up on him, y'all get serious, and you take him straight to the clinic to fertilize your frozen eggs. You the dummy. And in between all this, he's getting text messages and pussy pics from a whole nother girl.
Yes.
And she shows up to his house in the middle of the night
Yeah.
going off. She's the dummy. Now I'll only say that because yes, I have been through the IVF process. I'm not going through that without a ring. I'm sorry. How am I gonna let you fertilize eggs? I harvested from my body 10 years ago off for 2 months of knowing you again and being back in your company and presence. And this
Oh,
other
wait.
bitch showing up at your
I
door.
didn't catch that. So wait, so she had harvested these eggs 10
She
years
said
earlier?
when she froze her eggs when she was younger. I'm just saying, I'm
Oh,
assuming
okay.
in like their 30s. But she
Okay.
was like, when I was younger and harvested my eggs, I was never sure if I was going to use them. And now I got 4. I'm about to be a mom crying and shit. With a man you've been talking to and serious with for 2 months, girl, get a fucking grip. Ian is, I just think Ian is stupid. I think that he is going to go with whoever wants him. Whoever pulls up on him and says, you're my man, that's where he's going to go. He takes the easy route. I hate to say this because y'all know I don't ever come to no man defense. But I really don't get maliciousness from him. I get pure, unadulterated stupidity.
No,
I
Man,
told you,
no.
it's rocks up here.
It's rocks.
up
If
here.
you grab this man's
Barney,
hand, he
rubble,
is gonna
rocks.
follow you. If you grab this man's hand, he's gonna
Rubble, rocks.
follow you. Okay.
2 things can be true. He could be a stupid dumb motherfucker, and he could be a whole scamming ass bitch ass who's sitting up there playing people, because he ain't dumb enough. He ain't so dumb where he couldn't have been like, hey, I'm in a relationship. Don't send me your clit. He's also not dumb enough where he couldn't have said, hey, by the way, I'm going through IVF with my girlfriend. Like, those are glaring.
No, he
omissions.
definitely should have been when she told him, like, when she
We're trying to
told
have a
him-
baby. That's
yeah,
what
when
he
she
said.
told
We're trying
him
to have a
like,
baby.
oh, I'm pregnant or whatever, he should have been like, well, I'm in a relationship and we're also looking into trying to have a baby. Yes, he should have did that. I'm just gonna project on this situation and say he probably had no fucking idea what was going on down at the clinic, y'all. He really didn't.
He knew he jacked
still
off in a
should have.
cup. Did he jack off in a cup before or after
He
that
jacked off
conversation?
in a cup.
Because
But
I
he should have
know
been
from
straightforward.
your experience that embryos and all that implantation shit and all that swirling around and okay, we have a viable embryo shit. That's not a 24, 48-hour process. So that means that when the bitch came and said, I'm pregnant, you had already
He should have disclosed at that moment. However, yes, and I totally agree with that. And I was all for Camille. Honestly, whether she gets the abortion or not, like, I'm not that invested in her storyline, to be honest. But like, if she keeps this baby, or her decision to keep the baby should have solely been her decision. I did not like her leaning more towards keeping the baby after speaking to Bevy.
Yeah, I didn't
whatever
like that.
That was stupid. I think, like, it's like, and I can't relate to her going to her friends and being like, girl, what should I do? But I think that I think Ian's type is ditzy, flighty women who really don't know what fucking direction they heading in, but they got this fine man and they gonna go wherever. Let's just go somewhere together. Let's both be stupid and head in one direction. If you going, I'm going. Like, he's not a real, actualized, emotionally intelligent man. And
that's true.
I have a different opinion, y'all.
What's your opinion?
What is it?
I think that Ian, I absolutely agree across the board. He's a stupid motherfucker. There's no question about it.
Period.
Right. But I think he keeping Camille as a backup. I think he's not being. I think that he is not telling her, like, he likes the fucking attention from her. He always been wanting her around. Yeah. Now that he got her pregnant, he got her right where he want her. She ain't never going nowhere. That's why he said keep the baby, but I'm gonna keep my girl, because if this shit don't work out, I'm gonna come right back to you. So no, I don't necessarily think that he was being malicious. I don't think his intent was to be
that, and that's not malicious.
No. I don't think his intent was to be evil and malicious. I think his intent was selfish as fuck.
Well, it's conniving.
He wanted it. Okay, I can agree. It's absolutely conniving. But I don't think it was this whole big thought out, ordeal. I think that nigga was like, I gotta keep her in my back pocket because she ain't going nowhere. This bitch gonna be there if I want her. And so I don't think, like, I definitely think he's keeping her as a backup.
He's literally taking things one day at a time. He is not thinking like, oh, we can get after tomorrow and see if her embryos are fertilized. Like, he is not thinking, y'all. This man is not thinking.
I think that you guys are giving him too much like grace in saying that he is not thinking. He is 100% thinking.
I think he's thinking. Yeah, I think he's definitely 100%. Thinking about it. But I think he's not moving because he has them bitches where he want them. He got one. The girl, they've been together for 2 months.
Now, the 2 months thing is absurd. Now, here's where I will slightly disagree with you, Season. On the one hand, yes, Portia is a dumb bitch for going into this train wreck situation. Sure. Unless she just like, I want to have a baby, and I know that this is 50-50. This shit may not work out, but at least I could delulu myself into thinking that I was having a baby with somebody who I loved and it was going to work out.
But why use your frozen eggs, though? You still young.
Yeah.
She has, apparently she has 4. So.
Well, she probably started off with like 20, but why use your eggs?
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say this, y'all. I forgot to say this. Fuck that auntie. Fuck that auntie.
I didn't have issue with the auntie.
You had an issue with an auntie guilting her into a whole ass pregnancy?
She was terrible.
That was emotional.
That was fucking terrible.
You think it was emotional blackmail? I don't. I think if you're
I don't know what the word is, but I'm just throwing that out.
I think if you're pregnant and you really just don't fucking know what you want to do, I don't see anything wrong with hearing the stories of other women who had abortions.
There's nothing wrong with hearing the stories. On Camille's end, I don't think
maybe I didn't pay that close attention to the motherfucking
on that
video
auntie side. The
person.
fact that auntie knew that this man, I'm trying, Reese. The fact that the auntie knew that this individual was at a motherfucking appointment with his new bitch. I'm sure she knew what the appointment was.
That's my problem.
She knew
100%.
and then sat there and tried to convince her to still have that baby. You are fucking evil. Why would you do this shit, you trash ass, old ass, black ass bitch?
How did she convince
trash.
Camille to have a baby? What did she say?
By her using her fucking abortion story. Like she sat there and said that the abortion she had, that she low-key, she wished she would have kept it. That when her sister kept the baby, they got in. So if she would have kept the baby, it's like, well, who knows what I would have had? And she put out there like, I wish that I would have kept that baby. And so of course that convinced Camille. That was the nail right there that made Camille decide, I'm gonna keep this fucking baby, because his auntie had this vulnerable ass conversation with me, shared this story, and fucking now, like, no, fuck that bitch. If I saw her in the streets, it's on, because how dare you convince me to keep this motherfucker?
I don't think it was her responsibility to disclose what Ian was up to.
You don't have to encourage it.
No, because if you're gonna be in the Kool-Aid, bitch, be in everybody.
Be in a mother.
Don't be in my bitch.
So y'all want her to end up homeless, get put out because she done told Camille that he down at
you know
the
what
clinic.
she could have done? Shut the fuck up.
She could have not answered the door, is what she could have done, because she does not like Camille.
Exactly.
She does not like Camille at all. So she could have not answered the door. But the problem that I have in all of this is that Camille, again, an anthropologist, somebody who until just very recently, Carrie Bradshaw was teaching anthropology at Columbia, was offered a tenured position, has a book coming out. Nope, I'm going to step into being a writer full-time, freelancing. And she allowed somebody else to make one of the most important decisions. And I'm taking her out of the equation, out of this child's life that she's decided to have. Like, how do you do that? Like, for somebody who thinks a lot about other cultures, who thinks a lot about the past and how it's relevant to the present and where that takes us in the future, you mean to tell me that that decision was in the hands of somebody who talked to you about a man that she was with that was wearing a Nietzsche overalls with one over the shoulder and his bicep was glowing?
A Studio 54 plane, girl.
Ma'am, no. So to me, like, again, it's the Barney Rubble and the Betty of it all. Barney Rubble does not get off scot-free, because I do believe that he is 100% complicit in everything that he is doing. However, for Camille to be playing games, throwing balls in the basket to see, like, are there more pros or cons, yeses and no, just all of these different things. Like, Camille, if this is what you're doing to arrive at the decision, maybe it's not time for you to be a mother yet, because kids are not baby dolls. They grow up. They are full functioning human beings that have to live independent of your voice in the world.
But she's also lit. Okay, goddamn, I cannot believe y'all making me take up for this stupid ass bitch. But devil's fucking advocate.
Okay, devil's advocate.
I also take into account that this is her chance. The doctor told her in so many words, this may be your last chance to get pregnant.
And I think that's 100% justifiable if she said she wanted to keep the baby for that reason. It
wasn't that she didn't want to have a baby with Ian. She just didn't know if she can get pregnant. And then she got her crazy ass fucking mama that makes her feel like she's going to keep this generational curse of just like lack of love, stability, and everything for their children. So I can understand why she went to her friends, because I would do the same. I would go to my friends and say, y'all, I need help with the pros and cons. So I can let her slide on that. Going to the auntie, I don't blame her for listening to the auntie, because if you're sitting in front of me and you're telling me your intimate story about having an abortion and how you feel, and this is a decision I'm trying to make, I can relate to you. The auntie was very relatable with her story. She was just fucked up for even going there and having a conversation with her.
That's my point.
But she was there, you know, it was a very relatable conversation that they had. So I can understand Camille taking all this into account and deciding to keep the baby, because it's like, this is my last chance. I know he's probably going to be a very good dad. I could possibly get back with him later on, because we already know men who got baby mamas with 5-year-olds or under, they still fucking a baby mama in some capacity. So it's like, she had all this going on. So I'm not going to hold her for deciding to keep the child, or to say that she needs to realize she may not be a good mother. It's the fucking auntie fault. Dumbass Portia, who's over there with the extra egg, and it's a motherfucking auntie fault.
No.
Blaming. I don't care.
Camille is in a weak position. Okay,
she's vulnerable. She's
in a very vulnerable position.
But that's why the auntie should shut up.
She has very supportive friends. So we all know, as Black women with good, we all know we can make it through anything with our
for sure.
So we don't have to. Honestly, we would not have to worry about Camille if she had a baby. But
no, I mean, you wouldn't. I'm just saying,
I think the reason why the aunt spoke to her so deeply is because she needs a mom. She needs an older woman who is going to talk to her and share her life experiences and give advice. Her mama does not do that. And then she also found out Ian's mom was in her same position, essentially. And she, so now she also randomly relates to Ian's mom, like, well, she might actually like me now. Like, we're giving Ian too much credit, and we giving Camille too much credit.
Ian needs to be slid hard. I mean,
Ian needs his ass to be slid.
For Ian, like, that's not even it. But I think that giving the credit to, so here's where I'm landing with it. Chronological age does not always match a level of wisdom and maturity that one can believe that one possesses. So I am not here for her, because see, when I think about Ian again, Barney Rubble, I'm thinking about somebody who probably his feet were so soft he probably didn't walk for the first 3-4 years of his life, because he was always up. He smells like he has milk on his breath. So to say that is a person that she, at this big grown age, making these big decisions, this woman has turned down tenure at Columbia as we enter the golden age of America, as this guy has deemed it. You're now saying that you want to have another living human being with that. I don't know what it is to be in that space and have the 5% chance. So I'm not going to pretend like I know those things and I can appreciate that. What I am saying is laying that at the feet of someone who makes themselves available. Well, Ian made himself available and he got pregnant. You know what I mean? Making oneself available and being supposedly synonymous with wisdom does not produce best decisions. And for me, I'm saying is that I just don't think that was. But I don't think older definitely means wiser.
Yeah, but I also feel like it was another reason why I feel like it's inappropriate. It was inappropriate for Aunt Tammy. It's because
why she say her name like that?
No, because to me, I feel like because this is such a personal decision, you don't have the rapport with her to know the level of influence and vulnerability and sway you can have over a person. And so if you don't have that rapport and that trust and that credibility with that person, then you should really not talk to a person about something that personal, particularly when you're withholding information that would factor into any reasonable person's decision. Yes. That's my issue.
Camille would have still have that baby if she found out Ian was at an IVF clinic. Y'all think she still would?
No. Oh, absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
Fuck that auntie, y'all.
Yeah.
Auntie,
And
because
she knew
You
that
knew
they were
that.
there because she said he's
Yeah.
at an appointment. How would you even know he's at an appointment if you didn't know what kind of appointment that he's at? You were ear hustling. If you were ear hustling a conversation, they weren't screaming and hollering. You're just a nosy
Yeah.
bitch. You were ear hustling. You know what's going on with them because Portia sound like the kind of chick who probably she trying to be in good with the mama, being good with Don. She kind of talking
She's
about.
a dummy.
And
She's a
Ian
dummy.
is
It's not,
talking about.
and them going to do an IVF is not a secret for them because they're
No.
together. You know, it's the next step that they're taking in their relationship. So I'm sure the
Totally
family
believable
knows.
for 2 months.
Absolutely, the auntie
No, but that
did
was-
not
that-
need
that's-
to have. I'll say this: the auntie gave the right message, wrong messenger. It should not have come from her. Whatever this abortion story is, it shouldn't have come from her. She should have had this conversation with Ian. You can ear hustle, you can get all this, and you can tell Ian, you know, I heard your conversation with, I was about to call her Megan, with Camille.
Yeah.
You know, that's that would be different. I would take it.
Now I wouldn't have minded that. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. Yeah, that would have been okay. But
Yeah.
okay, so let's wrap this up. But at the end of the day,
He's still Diamond and he's fine, y'all. That's Diamond from P Valley. He's still fine. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh no, his stock has gone down with this dumb shit. Can we get Mufasa in here? Because this
this Mufasa.
This food.
It's Mufasa.
Oh my God, that's what we need to get. That's what we need to get on this show, Reese. That show.
So Camille needs to have an abortion, and then
They come
on the show and be her new love interest.
Yes. Or if you could let's get Kofi on here. I got so many.
Kofi
on there already. Kofi's the twin.
No, I'm talking about on this show.
On this show. I've met Kofi before. Have I? I told you guys how.
Yeah, you said he smelled gooder.
No, I don't recall speaking on that season. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't think I said that. I don't recall.
What did you say? Because I thought you told me he smelled good.
I don't recall saying anything about how the man smelled.
You said he smelled good. You said because y'all was in New Orleans and it was hot outside. You like, I don't know how he smells so good in that New Orleans.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. That's what you're talking about. Girl. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell my own sister.
I plead the fifth. I don't know nothing. I don't even remember her DM.
No, I don't know.
I don't even know who Kofi is. Y'all gotta remind me who he is.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all are.
Didn't you mean you said you met him? He was polite.
Yes, I said he was. As a woman, I said he was polite and very.
He didn't get close enough to sniff him.
I do not. I do not. As a married woman, I do not.
That's true about the past.
I do not smell men. Okay.
You don't smell men.
I don't smell men other than my husband. Okay, so I don't know what Kofi smelled like. All I know is that we were in a public party. Okay, and there were a lot of people there, and I took a picture with him, and he was very charming, very polite.
Took a picture, so you were close enough to take
I took 2 pictures with him. I took 2 pictures with him. It was a selfie, and
Get off my phone, this bitch. You know how he smells. You know how Kofi smells. Kofi stink, so he stink.
I did not say that.
You don't look.
You don't smell like nothing.
I would imagine he does not stink at all because I do not recall his scent, and I would remember stink.
Yeah,
he sound like baby tears and hope.
Oh my God!
All I know is that I took a platonic, very, very tame picture with Kofi.
He smelled good.
I don't know what you're talking about, girl. You got me.
Okay, maybe I'm making it up.
She making it up, Reese. I got
your back. Is.
I don't know. It's whispering to the entire audience.
What's wrong with commenting on how a man smells?
There's nothing. There would be nothing wrong with it hypothetically. I just didn't say it.
The doors of the church are open.
Okay. Anywho, Anyhow,
Hypothetically speaking, he smell good.
hypothetically, he probably does. He looks like he would smell like cocoa butter and like
Yeah,
all those
like
nice
a hint
things.
a hint of vanilla.
Mm.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
You know, as a
Anyhow.
married woman, she ain't doing it. Y'all.
No, certainly not.
Season
Anywho.
is unhinged. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, if I meet Kofi, I'm gonna tell y'all how he smells.
Okay, you do that. You do that. Anyways, so back to the show. So we are stuck with Ian. Okay. Now, I just want to hear predictions. So we've done episode 1, episode 2. So Ian finds out with his girlfriend who is contemplating potentially immediately implanting an embryo, that he's going to be a dad thanks to Camille deciding to have a baby thanks to his stupid ass aunt butting her nose in somebody else's business and leaving out an important detail. So
What's her name, Reese?
Aunt Tammy.
Why do you say her name like that?
No, it's because I love I know Tammy's and I love Tammy's, but Aunt Tammy is a bitch and she's mind her fucking business. And everybody has an Aunt Tammy.
Y'all really mad at Aunt Tammy?
I am mad at Aunt Tammy. I don't know how you're not season. If Aunt Tammy was somebody's Jamaican auntie, would you feel the same?
You had to add Jamaican up in there, huh?
If she was somebody, if she was
having a conversation, or is we having a conversation?
I'm just saying, if she was,
I don't listen to old black bitches.
Hello,
I'm with Erica. Age ain't nothing but a number. That don't mean you smarter than me.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, would you be giving her a pass if she was somebody's old Jamaican auntie?
Yeah, because what are you doing listening to a bitch like that? Let's be honest.
She lying. She lying.
And if you look yourself in the mirror, you go through a whole pregnancy by yourself. You give a birth to a baby next door to that man's girlfriend, because she's pregnant too. Okay. And you look at this baby and you tell yourself, that old black bitch told me to keep you, and you hear it. Then that's your life. You know, like I would not go through this because one woman told me, hey, I got knocked up by a dude with an Nietzsche outfit.
Yeah. You wouldn't, the dumbass
it was that one overall.
In 1993. That's not going to sway me.
So Camille is knocked up, but Portia.
Here's my prediction. This is the only thing that will redeem,
and then we're gonna get off. Prediction.
Because I'm not gonna get into specifics here. Okay, they can't do DNA testing on fresh embryos. They have to freeze them. But I just don't really see her. Only thing that will redeem this for me is if Portia wakes up and says, "No, I can't go through with this. I'm sorry. I have to go." Exit stage left, and then Camille and Ian can do their thing. At this point, Camille can just go ahead. I don't think she's gonna. Honestly, I don't know if she's gonna have the baby. I don't think she is. But you know, given TV and how it tends to go for Black women, she's gonna have the baby. Ian's gonna end up alone, hopefully, and she raises her kids with her friends. Ty settles down and becomes boss babes with Gail. Quinn ends up with Kofi and or a bussin' banging stylist career like Law Roach. And then what's the name? Angie.
Did she get married?
No, she's dropping it. I give him like 2 more episodes. He's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Because they don't seem like they're on the same page. It seems like she's with him because he really loves. They're
building up too much. They either gonna elope and go have a beach wedding with just them two, or they gonna break up because they're already building up to them bumping heads. Like they moved past the whole baby thing way too quickly.
Yeah.
They keep pushing back, or she keeps finding nothing that she likes for the wedding. So they're gonna have that come to Jesus moment with her where she's like, where he's gonna be like, do you really want this? And she's gonna be like, oh no, I want to be a Broadway star. And then she goes and her career blows up after this girl trip thing. Like, that's what I think is gonna happen. But
I think she gonna cheat.
you think she's gonna cheat? I don't
No,
think she's
Angie
gonna cheat.
wouldn't.
I think so.
She's not gonna cheat.
I think they're gonna break up, but he might come back at the end, like the last
The
episode.
very, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all.
I don't see, we're not gonna see a wedding this season. Not
Aw,
with those.
dang.
This is the final season too.
Yeah, this is
they're building
it.
up too much.
Yeah.
And we
Which is
already
ridiculous.
know her dream is not to be some well-kept wife. She wants to be a star.
Yeah. She want to be a
Yeah.
star.
I would,
Which I love
be
that for her.
disappointed. Yeah, I would be disappointed to see her veer away from that. I mean, not saying she can't have both, but a really like a hardworking man like him with money and like expectations, he's not gonna sit around forever.
Yeah.
Wait for her.
And I feel
So,
like that's been her character arc this whole time, is her working towards getting to Broadway.
he wants to
And
blow
having
up.
this, I don't see her sacrificing. She's not giving me a character that would sacrifice her dream to be a wife and a mom. You know,
She
like
needs to have that independent ending where she's finally fully taking care of herself. She has her career. She's not on nobody's couch. She's just fully dependent on herself, because she had it at one point when she was a singing star and then lost everything. So she's gonna,
Boo. Why is that? Why she got to be independent? You can be married, and that's
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I see it, but I'm just saying, like, I think for her character, I think her happy ending is getting the fame that she had back.
not necessarily love in the family. Okay.
I don't think that's as important to her as we want it to be.
cares that much.
Okay, Erica, what are your predictions?
I do think Ty is going to end up in a really happy relationship, and probably with the person that we saw her sitting down with. I would love for Angie to be the Black woman that actually does have it all.
Yes,
she
me
has
too.
her thriving Broadway career. So let's see if, because this is the final season, that they give the fans what they want. So I am hopeful for that. I think that Camille, because remember the OB doctor was saying this last episode that she's kind of nearing the mark where she needs to make a decision about whether she's going to keep the baby or terminate. So I do think that she's going to have the baby, and I don't think she and Ian will be together. And then who am I missing? Quinn. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, I didn't see Quinn like hooking up with this guy that she's with now. So I don't know. To me, it's kind of like a wait and see with Quinn. I don't know.
Okay, Ashley, anything to add to your predictions?
Oh, I don't see Angie getting married. I can agree with that. As far as Camille, I got a feeling somebody's gonna lose a baby.
Yeah.
Like I think that they are gonna go through with the IVF. She may not do all 4 eggs, but I feel like one of them is gonna lose a baby, and we probably won't find that out till like last 2 episodes of the season. When it comes to Quinn, I really hope she does something really fantastic with the styling gig and like turns it into a fashion house
Quinn gonna blow up.
for real. Yeah, because I can see that they're really trying to pull her. Yeah, like they're trying to pull her out of this shell or this like Charlotte character and really give her this blossoming opportunity with this career. So I'm really, really hoping they do right by her when it comes to that. And Ty, I need to see what happened between the mom and the daughter. The season really got me.
Oh, you can forget about that. That's done.
I want to see that scene. But I like the idea that her and Gail Bean, it seems like Gail Bean, even though she could absolutely be toxic as well, with, you know, her accepting all of this about Ty, I really do think like they'll be good together. I feel like they will really like balance each other out to a certain extent. So I don't know. This was a good first 2 episodes, y'all.
And if I could just say real quick, I think my sister is on, so shout out to my sister Kim.
Hey, sister. I miss you, Kim. Call me.
Ashley likes to steal sisters. Just know this. Erica.
Where you
I
at,
love it.
Kim? You
She
call
will
me
call
today. We
you.
gotta, yes.
She will call you. She's right
Girl,
in
what mama
Atlanta.
doing
She
over
will
there?
absolutely
Okay.
call you. My mom over here, girl, cooking, everything good. Y'all done gained about 10 pounds. But for real, what I'm glad you brought up about Laura Roach and talked about Quinn just really, really quickly because I watched Chanel. They had like a 5-minute film on their craftsmanship leading up to their spring and summer 2025 line because of her. And I forgot that she hand sews items like and that she has that skill. Just thinking about like the Chanel film. If y'all haven't watched it, it's like 5 minutes. It's so good. But just watching that, I thought about Quinn. It would be fantastic to see her like run a house, a fashion house like Chanel or something like that, or have her own. So yeah, I'm with you, Ashley, on that. That's why I said I don't know for Quinn, but it doesn't even have to involve anybody else. I would love to see Quinn just however wherever they take her character. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, and
I
I
just
I
to piggyback off of Ashley, if they give us 2 women pregnant by the same man on national television, I'll stop watching the show, y'all. I'm sorry.
No,
we just gonna have to catch up.
We just have to like engage in respectability politics.
If they have Camille going head to head with another pregnant woman over the same man,
that would be
y'all. I will take that personally.
And okay, does it make it a little bit easier of a blow? The fact that it's not one light-skinned woman going against a chocolate woman.
No,
does that make it any better? No.
I mean, I think
I think Megan is brown skin.
Oh, because I'm saying. Oh,
what I think is better is if Camille has to completely cut Ian off. Me and my baby don't need you. I'm sick of you. You're a liar. If she completely cuts him off and then goes her way with her baby, and we don't see no more of him, then I will be okay with that. But if he's bouncing back between 2 pregnant women, I will be done with this show.
Yeah, let's not see a Nick Cannon read. Let's not do a Nick Cannon.
So I okay.
Way to bring us down.
I think. Well, obviously, Season, you're familiar with IVF, but having an embryo doesn't mean that it implants. Doesn't mean that you have a pregnancy, and so it would be so sleazy. And I hope that they aren't this sleazy. For them to have the embryo and then it doesn't implant and then she's devastated and then he's devastated and he runs to Camille because she's further along. That would be gross. And we probably not Season because she'd be like, fuck y'all, I'm not watching this shit. I'm not even gonna comment on it. Then we would have to get on there. We'd have to drag them to hell. Mm-hmm. So I hope that's not what happens because I hope that Ian isn't the biggest piece of shit and he would immediately go and then break the news to Portia that, hey, Camille is pregnant. And then Portia hopefully will not be another stupid ass bitch and say, hey, you know what? This is too much for me. I ain't doing this right now.
She needs to have a conversation with the auntie.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she needs to have
the auntie is the keeper here.
So the auntie is gonna be like,
the
auntie is gonna be like, bitch, don't have that embryo. And then maybe that's what'll be the fucking, it'll be the whatever.
I'm gonna be so mad if that fucking auntie comes back and has another conversation with somebody. Like I need this season for them to cuss her the fuck out. I need somebody to cuss her out.
No more Aunt Tammy.
No. I think we're gonna see Aunt Tammy.
No more of her.
I think Aunt Tammy is gonna make us. So my prediction is I don't think that Camille ends up having a baby. I don't think that she ends up with Ian. Now, this is just my prediction after episode 2. I'll change this probably because this show likes sex. And so Camille is one of the main people that gets to have sex on the show. And so if Camille is pregnant with another motherfucker's baby, she's not going to be having sex. Okay.
And Megan Good looks good. I'm sorry.
And Megan got that 6-pack.
She got that body. Okay. Megan looks good.
So
Mhm.
it's not giving, I'm gonna have a baby and
Yeah.
all that shit. So I'm thinking that hopefully this fucker tells her, hey, yeah, by the way, I just left the doctor with my girlfriend and we're thinking about doing IVF. So if you don't want to have a baby, it's fine. We have 4 embryos. And then she's like, well, fuck that shit. I don't want to have a baby under these circumstances. So maybe that happens. I don't know. I hope that Angie gets pregnant. I mean, gets married. I like you, Erica. I would love to see a black woman have it all, especially a black woman that did not engage in the sexual politics and the respectability politics and still end up on top because they swear up and down that you're undesirable at a certain age, or if you've done X, Y, and Z with X, Y, and Z people. So I would love for her to still come out on top. Quinn, I think Quinn is obviously going to continue to be successful with her clothing line, and I would like to see her end up with somebody. I mean, it could be Kofi, whatever the Kofi's character's name is, or it could be maybe the guy that she left behind in season 2, which is our actual real life husband. And then Ty is a boss bitch. Ty is always going to be a boss bitch. So to me, I'm less concerned about whether Ty ends up with somebody, because she's just somebody who, she always seems like she has it all. Even when she's single, she just seems so like, I'm fucking in control. If I want to go there, I can go there. If I don't, I don't. Now there was a period in season 2 where she was looking at her friends who were in a loving relationship, and she was kind of like longing for that a little bit. So
I remember that.
Yeah. So maybe she'll settle down, but I just feel like whatever, like, given that this is ending in 6 more episodes, Ty is going to be okay. We don't have to worry.
That's it. It's only 6 more.
Yeah, because it's 8 episodes. So yeah, that's it.
How they gonna put all that in 6 more? Okay,
I don't know. I think it's
y'all better come through it.
Unrealistic and unhinged that this is the final season.
They got 2 episodes to wrap this shit up with Camille and Ian.
Yeah, Reese, you there?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
We just can't
and
see
then
you.
they're not long. It's not like we're doing hour long. It's like
no.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is unhinged, really unhinged behavior. But
so
I really hope Quinn ends up with Chanel.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll do a time jump. I do like. It's not like Tyler Perry, where Tyler Perry 8 seasons to get through 3 days. So like they did a time jump of like 2, and I watched Tyler Perry, so I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm so good, I don't watch Tyler Perry. I watched Sisters and all that shit. But they did a 2-month time jump, so maybe like how, remember Insecure, their last season, they like time jumped all kind of time. Yeah. So maybe we'll get to see how this plays out. But whatever the fuck happens, like, let's not drag it out. Like, if the bitch is gonna have a baby, then fast forward to her fucking having the baby. Okay, like
they gonna fast forward to a baby's birthday party, and then the other baby mama's gonna show up with Ian.
And fucking triplets. Okay.
Let me tell you something. As long as I don't have to see 2 pregnant women at the same time going after this man, I'll watch.
I just don't think that like Megan, I just don't see her, not Megan, like, well, Camille, like, I just don't see that character of being like, I'm having a baby shower, I'm having a gender reveal. Like, I see her 6-pack fucking having a great life. Like, because
what is Whoopi gonna say to her? Whoopi already becoming hard for her.
She's gone, and Whoopi is in the rear view now, so I don't know. But
y'all didn't watch the trailer?
Oh no, I didn't watch the trailer. Don't give us any spoilers.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No,
I really didn't. Now I'm gonna go watch it.
I did now, yeah. I'm gonna have to go see. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, at the end of the day, we're gonna come back and share our takes. And our also unhinged advice at times, and good
advice. So, ask for the ID, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
and don't get pregnant.
Don't get pregnant for sure.
Have fun and don't get pregnant.
Well, unless you want to get pregnant. And
yeah, for sure. Your body, your choice. Absolutely.
Your body, your choice. Probably not a great idea to.
Still don't get pregnant though.
Don't get pregnant.
Slow down.
Always walk away. You don't want to be you always can walk away. Just don't get
Yeah. Listen, geez fucking Louise. Well, I would say if you can get out unscathed,
that's the word.
Then maybe, then
Unscathed equals without a baby. If y'all didn't know.
Okay, never got to see that man
read
again.
in between the lines. If you can get out unscathed from a situation, then just maybe try that. But if it's your last chance, last hope, last call,
Yeah.
then
Don't talk to
okay.
Auntie Tammy. Just don't
Yeah.
talk to Auntie Tammy.
Yeah.
Auntie Tammy is. Leave that bitch alone.
Y'all crazy.
I think though, at the end of the day, the real villains are Aunt Tammy and Ian. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck both of them, and then
Fuck both of
Camille
them.
is just a victim because she's stupid as shit.
She's such a victim.
Oh,
She's such a victim, and she's going to be a mom now, which is tragic.
which is
Tragic.
We are all.
God.
I was like, when she
Yeah.
made that appointment, I was like,
Yes. Yes.
I knew she was.
Choose yourself.
Nope. Nope.
listen,
Yeah.
if Olivia Pope can abort the president's baby, then
Yikes, bitch.
You can get rid of that Chef Ratatouille's baby, okay?
Olivia,
No, Camille and
Olivia
Olivia
Pope
Pope in the
crawled
same
so that
sentence.
you can run.
No.
Yes.
Send
Girl.
Ratatouille's baby right on down the train, baby. You don't need that problem. You don't need that problem.
Okay, they gonna kick us off of here because we.
I know.
Sorry.
Listen, at the end of the day, your body, your choice, ladies.
Yes. But don't be a Camille.
Don't be a Camille. And don't be a
Please
Portia.
don't be a Camille.
Don't be a Portia.
Don't-
And don't be a who? And don't be a
Don't be an Aunt Tammy.
motherfucking Aunt Tammy, okay?
Mind your
Mind,
business.
mind your fucking
She
business.
said, Aunt Tammy.
Be a champion. Be a champion.
I don't care how
Be
big
a
you look, how
champion.
pregnant you look. I'm not saying shit. If you don't tell me, oh my God, you see, I'm gonna act like I'm just gonna be like, I might be like, oh, okay, so what's new with you? Like, but I ain't saying I don't get in people's business. I don't get in people's uterus. I mind my business. So
Me too,
that's
yeah.
too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Well, listen. So Season and I wanted to do these on Mondays, but Season and I are going to be at Mary J. Blige next Monday. Okay. So don't hate Ash. Don't hate.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Don't hate. It's just seething.
So man.
Oh, and we going for free. And we gonna be in a suite.
Yeah, funny. We big business.
Yes. Love a
Yeah.
sweet.
We got free tickets. Yeah, we did.
Mom, are you still here, Mom?
It ain't got nothing to do with her. It ain't got nothing to do with her. We got friends. We got friends in high
can't-
places.
Oh my. Okay, we're gonna have to talk offline because
Yeah, okay,
I'm about
we
to
can
turn
talk.
into Aunt Tammy.
We can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's let Tammy tell us.
Maybe
Later.
Aunt Tammy will be like, so when Portia, so Aunt Tammy bitch, when Portia comes back, be like, so I just had a conversation with Camille. You know she's keeping that baby. If she does that, then I will forgive her because I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
bitch,
they need to wrap it up.
yeah.
Okay, we need to see
Yeah,
that.
you got to do it for both. You can't just
you can't be
do it
in
just
one bitch
You gotta
business,
do
not
both.
the other.
I'm
If
with
you
you.
gonna
I'm
ruin
with
the life, ruin everybody's life. equally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do your job, bitch. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Straight
the rule.
home.
Anyways, okay, so that's it for us. So we'll figure out what day we can do next week, but then we'll be back to Mondays, I hope, the following week. So it's been fun hanging out with you guys. I know we're crazy, y'all are crazy too, and we love you. So see y'all soon. And Camille, not too late.
It's not too late. You in New York, girl.
Oh, you want to tell everybody where they can follow everybody?
Yes, please. Okay,
Oh,
Erica,
man.
tell folks where they can follow you.
TheRefrainBrain.com at one Erica Savage on Instagram and X because there's only one Erica Savage.
Period. And subscribe to Erica's channel, The Reframe Brain, on YouTube. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Bring it on.
Season, you want to tell folks how to follow you or no?
Yeah, I mean, my Instagram is pretty boring, but if you want to see how awesome my kids are, you can follow me at Little C, Lilseaz.
And Ashley, tell folks how they can follow you and get your services, honey.
Yes, if you guys are looking to get something notarized, a remote online notary, if you're in Houston and you need a mobile notary, I am your girl. You can absolutely find me on Instagram at Autographed by Ash. And that's my website, autographedbyash.com.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.